Hi everyone, and welcome to this Cardiff Higher Education Roadshow session on study skills and revision. You might think that it's a bit odd, or even a waste of time, to think about the best way to study and learn. When I was at school, I really didn't see the point of it. But it's invaluable, and it pays off. If you can figure out how to study effectively, then it means you'll find your exams and assignments easier and less stressful. And also it means you'll have more time to do what you want to do, to relax and have fun. The advice I'm going to give you today is a combination of techniques I've learned over 4 years of studying at university, and also a method from an American professor in psychology. So, let's get started. This is the whole theme of today. Study less, but study smart. What does this mean? Well, if you study effectively, then you don't need to spend hours and hours of your life revising. In fact, if you're sitting down studying for hours and hours without really thinking about how you're studying, you're probably wasting your time. Seriously, it's better to go and spend time doing something fun than spend hours studying ineffectively. This method, study less, study smart, can show you how to study more effectively and spend less time studying overall. Efficiency is key. This is something I wish someone had told me about when I was at school. It's really valuable to learn how to study effectively because you can use it in all parts of your life. Learning an instrument, learning the ropes of a new job, studying at university, and countless other things. So, to learn this technique, what to do and what not to do, I'm going to go through 2 study sessions. One is bad and one is good. From that, we can learn what to absolutely avoid and what we can try out to see if it works. So, we'll start with the bad study session. Picture it. It's a sunny morning. You wake up and it's a little bit later than you'd hoped. Maybe it's mid-morning, maybe it's already past 12. But you say, hey, okay, I've got an exam coming up, so I should definitely do some revision. So knowing you've lost a bit of the day already, you grab your books and just start revising straight away in bed. After all, you want to make up for lost time. So you read through your textbooks, maybe your notes too, and you do this for an hour or 2. Then you notice you're getting kind of hungry. I'd be hungry by this time. It's definitely past midday at this point and you haven't eaten anything. So you give in and run to the kitchen to grab a quick snack. Something nice and easy like cereal or toast. You don't want to waste too much time making food or eating it, so you make whatever is easiest. You eat quickly, maybe even shower, then you know that you need to get back to revision. You don't go back to bed because, hey, you're up at this point, so you grab your stuff and you work at a table in your kitchen or in your room. And this time, you think you'll be a little bit more productive, so maybe you make some new notes, highlight some stuff, and then read through it again. You do this for another couple of hours or so. Then it's kind of late in the day and you think, hey, I've done at least 5 hours of work today. If someone were to ask me, how much revision did you do today? You can say, I did 5 hours in one day. That's a lot. So you feel like you've achieved something because you revised or studied for a long time. And that must have done something. But like I said, this is the bad study session. So this is not a good way to study. It's actually mostly a waste of your time. You're doing better off having a day off and doing something fun. But why? What was bad about it? I'm sure you know a few things that were bad about this. I've come up with 3. Firstly, working in bed. Working in bed is not a good idea. For one, it will get uncomfortable, trust me. It seems like a good idea, I've been there, when you're feeling super lazy and your bed is super comfy, but after trying to make notes or read a textbook for a few hours, that will soon change. There's another reason too, which we'll come to in a bit. Secondly, poor sleeping and eating habits. As I'm sure you guys know, if you don't eat or sleep well, then you're essentially fighting your body. You want to give yourself the easiest time possible when you've got to study and revise. So give your body what it needs and work with it. Don't set yourself up to fail by not eating properly. Sleeping well is hard. definitely. But if you can try and sleep well too, that'll make a massive difference. For example, a good way to improve your sleep is to keep a regular sleep pattern. So you try to go to bed at the same time every day and try to wake up at around the same time. This can be tricky, but honestly, I've been doing it for a while and it does make you feel more awake during the day. Your body appreciates the regular sleep cycle. And finally, ineffective studying. Reading notes, highlighting, even making the odd new note here and there is ineffective studying. It won't help you remember the large amounts of information you need. I did this quite a bit first, especially if I wasn't really feeling revision that day, and it was an easy way to make myself feel like I was doing something. In reality, I might as well have done nothing. So, there you have it. Some things I really want you to try and avoid as much as you can. But if this is the stuff to avoid, what are you supposed to do? So now we're going to go through the good study session.